Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hello, Moto.
Ring, ring! That's all I do all day! Ring, ring! Does anybody think I don't want to ring? I'm sick of it! I'm sick and tired of ringing! Put me down! Ah!
Steve Golston, work at Aunt Martha's Healthy Start Project in Chicago Heights, Illinois, and I'm coordinator for perinatal health services. And,
Tell me about Aunt Martha's Healthy Start Project.
well, we target high-risk pregnant women and infants under the age of 2, making sure that they get adequate prenatal health care and their children are immunized and screened for any developmental delays and things of that nature.
What's rewarding about the work you do?
Well, a lot of times, a lot of these women and children wouldn't get the services if we weren't there. We help link them up with resources they might be in their neighborhoods but never knew anything about, so that's really rewarding. Just being an advocate for them. A lot of times, these young ladies need support systems that they don't have, maybe new to the area, don't have the family support, or just, for some reason don't have it, and we're able to be there for them, so that's very rewarding.
What do you find challenging about the work you do?
Probably something that everyone finds challenging, a lot of need, not enough resources. One of the things that we're challenged with in the Chicago area is housing. I'm not sure if you're aware of, but the city of Chicago have basically torn down their housing projects, and so with Chicago Heights being a suburb of Chicago, a lot of the residents have come to the south suburbs, and we are severely lacking sufficient housing for a lot of our clients and consumers. So that's our biggest challenge.
Have you developed any unusual partnerships in doing your work?
I wouldn't say unusual. I think all the partnerships that we have are pretty much there should be. We partner with hospitals, other maternal and child health agencies. So I don't think anything unusual, just very fitting relationships, and they seem to be working out, but we're always looking for more, of course.
Why do you think the work you do is important?
Again, without our programs and others like it, these women would be going without adequate prenatal care. The outcome of their pregnancy may be compromised. Unhealthy babies, low birth weight babies, and even possibly infant death. So.
I am Wandy Hernandez, and I work for Health Connect One, which is based in Chicago, Illinois, and my function there is as a senior trainer.
What do you find rewarding about working in the area of maternal and child health?
What I find rewarding in working in maternal and child health is working with mommies and babies and making sure that they're healthy early on, which is prenatally and postnatally, and just everything, the bond, and it just really lights me up when I see a mommy and baby together and really, that nourishing.
What's challenging about the work you do?
Lack of funds. In the social agency world, there's a lot of maternal and child health services that are being cut off, and everyone is actually really there's a lot of challenges in that in regards of providing the service, especially the extended ones, the low income. Where we come from, there's a lot of poverty in different areas, and we really need the funds. So it's really lack of funds that really hinders our work.
If you would talk about the value and need for collaboration and partnerships.
The need of the the collaboration is just everyone. I think that if we all come together in regards to social agencies, and if we see, if the White House really sees the need and really understands the importance of the type of work that we do, I think that they would actually really have enough in them to be able to notice the families that we actually impact and continue providing us with the funds. That shouldn't be a need to actually, be cut off. That should just be a given. It should constantly be coming, and having Senator Barack Obama, he was a senator in my state, and, he knows the challenges that we face, especially in the state of Illinois, and I'm just really hoping that he really sees, because he was a part of that state, to continue just to provide us with the funds. That would actually make our work so much easier, and it would actually change a lot of lives, and that's what we're about. We're about changing lives.
Great, thank you.
Hold on, I got a question. You really love what you do?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I really love what I do.
Okay, why do you love what you do?
Because I'm actually a member.
I love what I do.
Okay. The reason that I love what I do is because I am actually a member of the community that I serve, and I see the importance of the health and the lack of health that there is. And it just really drives me when I'm actually in front of people having chats, or being in laundromats, or actually being in churches talking about the importance of health and being that link to the healthcare system.
Great.
Hi, my name is Lori Haskett, and I am the Director for Injury Prevention for the Kansas Department of Health and Environment.
And in your work, what do you find gratifying?
The work that we do is so gratifying because we can see results related to preventing injuries with kids.
And what are the challenges in trying to do that work?
Well, I think one of our program partners says it best when we talk about challenges related to our work. We have new parents that are born every day, and so our jobs will never end because parents have different kids, different ages, and injury prevention affects kids at different ages in different ways. And so our work will never end. We would love to see it end, though.
Would you have job security?
All kids be safe.
That'd be great.
In everything they do.
Okay.
I'm Judy Theory. I am Maternal and Child Health Coordinator for the Indian Health Service. I work here at headquarters in Washington, D.C., Rockville, Maryland, and I manage anybody from women of childbearing years to pediatrics to children 0 to 18, children with special health care needs, adolescent health.
The whole gamut.
The whole gamut.
What's the greatest challenge in the work you do?
I think to communicate the needs from the field and our constituents, as well as the providers, nurses, midwives, our healthcare system, communicate those needs across agencies and federal government and with states.
What's most rewarding about the work you do?
Everything. I love my job.
Oh.
African American babies die 2 to 4 times the rate of other babies. As a public health administrator, I use the words infant mortality every day, but until I held a dead baby in my arms, I never realized that that meant counting dead babies. My name is Catherine Hall Trujillo, and I remind women they're really sisters and can help each other have healthier babies.
What we're saying is that you don't have to have this by yourself.
The Birthing Project takes regular women in the community like me to work closely with the little sisters throughout their pregnancy and after they have the baby.
I wanted a big sister that have accomplished a lot in life already to teach me things I don't know.
My job is to just really help you, whether it's figuring out how you're going to pay your rent, do you have food in your house, you're making sure she's doing her prenatal appointments. It's all because I'm trying to make sure that you're not stressed in order for you to have a healthy baby.
Healthy babies are born into healthy communities.
It's pretty special how we grow on our own.
We've been doing this long enough now that you can hear a child say, I was born into the Birthing Project. That means more to me than anything that I may have given up, because in return, I have received a whole community.